Alright guys, welcome back. It's game 2 time. MaruPrime versus XiGua. MaruPrime showing crazy macro, crazy micro in game 1, as we kind of expect from the guy, from the kid, from the boy. The boy wonder, like Shazam.
Yes, exactly like Shazam.
Yep.
Is his name Billy?
Who, Maru?
Yeah. Probably not.
Actually, I think it is.
It
I remember
is?
reading that
Then he's
somewhere.
exactly like Shazam.
Yeah. Is his superhero name Shazam? Okay, his name is Cho.
Well, maybe Cho is like the
Cho-sung.
Korean equivalent of Billy.
Sure.
Like, the same parents who would decide to call their kid Billy, let's say in the States, would call their kid Cho in Korea. I think that's exactly how it works.
Cho Sung Chu.
Anyways, at the bottom right-hand location, one map away from advancing to the semifinals, the most recent WCS Korea Premier League champion, we have the Blue Terran, MaruPrime. He doesn't have many SCVs in his base.
Uh-oh.
His opponent, the Red Zerg, in the top left-hand location, has to win 2 to defeat the Korean legend. We have the Red Zerg, XiGua. And this is it's another proxy Reaper rush. Oh, the drone, but this one is actually much faster barracks than last game. Last game was a little bit of a normal barracks. This is like a very, very fast barracks. Drone was trying to be annoying, which is very good. When they only have a few SCVs, every little SCV you force off minerals is worth a lot. Of course, drone able to escape with its live too. That's very important. The first Reaper is just started right now. The SCV is going to try to be annoying. And look at this. Because XiGua scouted so fast, he said, if you're going to do a crazy man barracks that fast, I'm just not going to expand. He's going straight for speedings off one base. He might even actually, I said speedings, but it could be even just like a one base roach build. Which, if you think about it, if their barracks is proxied, I could see him doing like 4, 5, even 7 roaches off one base and doing some.
Do you think that'd be effective?
I think it might be. I think speedings is totally fine. Speedings is a safer option. Look at this. Bunker's going up, but XiGua is having no part of that going straight for the bunker. Of course, it's still really worth it to make the bunker. It costs MaruPrime 25 minerals. Although there's opportunity cost of not getting the orbital command. That's kind of significant. But he really wants to get a bunker up so he can fight against queens. Against Zerglings and drones, Reapers can micro forever, but if the Zerg gets queens out, they can push Reapers back unless they have the bunker up. Oh, the SCV, still alive.
Wow, I'm not surprised. Maru, pretty fancy with his micro. It looks like the bunker will have to be canceled, though.
Yep.
Yep, there's a cancel.
But it's just a 25 mineral loss.
And no more gas.
Try again.
Wait, hold on. 88 gas.
Oh, he only has like 1 mining.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's slowed down a bit.
Yeah, he really wanted to make sure he could get his queens out and keep constant. But there goes his Zergling speed starting right now. And now he has 0 on gas. Really wants to get speed up. Now there's 2 Reapers in the base, though. Oh, drone! Oh, does not get to build a Spore Crawler in time. Every single unit counts in a low econ game like this. Reapers continue to harass. He sees speed being researched. He knows he's on a clock. This bunker is going to get up, though. And that's actually
really
that's going to be annoying. I mean, Zerglings can take it out pretty quickly.
Right.
Reapers aren't quite as good in bunker as Marines, but if he gets a second bunker up, that could be a big move here. Now, there's 3 Reapers in play. There's only a few Zerglings, no speed yet. And of course, he can assume there's bunkers being built here, maybe, but he can't see them because the hatchery has no vision until it completes.
Wow. Maru's so fancy with this. I mean, he's making these 3 Reapers. Every single unit he has, he's making them work, and they're working pretty darn well. That's 3 Reapers to the natural, 2 bunkers there, and now XiGua has to figure out how to deal with this.
Yes, I mean, it's mass speedings is his best bet at this point, but if the Reaper and bunker count keeps increasing, oh, look at this, a really nice depot. This is very, very important to get this depot here. He probably won't finish it because he wants to cancel, but it'll prevent
limit
the
the surface area.
Yeah, exactly. And if you look at the wall, if he can make it a total wall, they can't even get this around.
Yep.
It's not quite a total wall yet. I'm not sure if he's going to invest to do it, but at least having them to loop around the long way is actually a pretty big difference. You can see now all the speedings are coming out. SCV goes down. And look at that. He just canceled the depot when he needs to and immediately tries to pull the Reapers out.
They might get surrounded.
He's got to be careful.
Wow, XiGua is handling this pretty darn well. I think these Reapers might be dead.
Oh, XiGua's got to split up the speedings to cover all the different angles. Reaper's still trying to run, but they're deep in the red.
God.
Speedings are faster than Reapers, running them down here, cutting off another corner.
Okay,
the Reapers might get
away. Yeah, they might get into their main.
You know, if XiGua split off half and just ran straight to the main to cut him off, maybe that would have been better.
Yep.
But there's so many ledges that they could have ran to this area and played footsie on the ledge. And now they're back in the main end. There is a wall here with the command center and a factory.
Uh-oh, SCV on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, poor SCV.
Oh!
Look at that.
He canceled the orbital just to save the SCV.
Or I don't even think he had quite started the orbital yet.
I saw the cancel on that.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm blind. I'm totally blind.
That was amazing.
Yes.
That's Maru.
That was pretty cool.
He made that decision about a second, too.
Yeah,
and he was all using his keyboard there. That was all hotkeys.
Yep.
It's not like I always click to let the, I don't know what the key is to invite the SCV into my command center. Load, is it?
Maru does.
Yeah, Maru does.
Maru does. I think it might be D, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Reaper got stuck there, jumped up in the wrong spot. But anyways, so to take total of things, not too many SCVs or drones were killed. Of course, there was some mining time loss. If you look at income now, XiGua really defended that very well. His defense absolutely solid. Essential to that was scouting and not getting the hatchery first. And I don't. This is a tough situation. I do think XiGua has the advantage, but again, there is a third command center being built. Oh no, this could be terrible for Maru. The Hellions, if they get surrounded. Oh, one Hellion gets trapped. The Reapers are taking some damage as well. The Reapers, one of them goes down. The rest get into the main and actually taking out a lot of the speedlings. Maru's micro is so fancy.
Yeah, overall though, XiGua, he's making drones behind this, so just trying to be annoying. He's up 60 to 36 in that Harvester tab, but all the command centers are currently going here for Maru. I feel like, yeah, he should have had a third. Well,
Maru has a third being built.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Sorry,
Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah,
sorry,
there. I was wondering.
I mean, almost everyone who goes Reapers, especially top tier like Maru, they're going to expand behind it.
Yep.
Because getting the faster attack doesn't matter too much because it's not going to be fast tech anyway.
All you need is Hellions.
Yeah, exactly. Going again for Blue Flame and Double Factory. Coming in here now, there's Speeding's on the way. There's no Blue Flame yet. There's only 2 Hellions. The Queens can defend for now. The question is, okay, he's getting the Roach Warren. XiGua aware. Oh, it's because he scouted us. He scouted the Double Factory, get an immediate Roach Warren response. I think that's almost essential against Blue Flame Hellions. I've seen live defend. Oh, here we go. Not enough. He kind of almost got us around, but didn't have enough speedings to actually make it work. If he can not take damage until he gets roaches out, that's his goal. But the Hellion count is increasing very fast. Even without Blue Flame, once there's enough Hellions, this could be disastrous because the Queens can actually be focused down. 2 Reapers in there as well.
Okay.
He really wants to get some roaches out.
Oh, this is so scary. XiGua is so scared right now.
The third. Oh, he's got drones here too. I was thinking maybe he doesn't have drones. This could be disastrous.
If he can get in that middle line, and Blue Flame isn't even done yet.
Oh no.
He's just playing with his food a little bit. He's like, I know you have to run.
Drones are trying to escape. Can they do it? Speeding's needs
5 roaches on the way.
Yeah. All he needs to do is buy time to get the roaches. Perhaps he might even try to make a fool.
He's kind of waiting for Blue Flame.
Oh, the scan sees no roaches quite yet.
Gosh.
He's trying to get the drone kills. Oh, he's getting more and more drone kills. Some speeding's coming out. And now the roaches are coming out, but the drones have already fallen. Many of them. Blue Flame
is just now kicking in to add insult to injury.
Oh, man.
Roaches finally popping out, so... Oh, God. So many drones falling.
Oh, it's a barbecue. It's a barbecue. They're feasting on Zerg tonight.
Yep.
Roaches resistant to the fire. They're going to finish off those Hellions, but so much damage was done in 3. Oh, he's not even done.
3 more.
Look at these guys.
The natural.
These are like the last roaches he has.
Last drones?
These are the last, drones he has. Sorry. And oh no, the drones are lined up. Not quite able to finish them off.
Like a part of me really wants to see it, but a part of me like doesn't want to see it.
42 drones killed in that exchange, or I think there might have been 2 before, so 40 drones killed, and 60 more speedings on top of that, which could have been another 30 drones.
Yep.
Taking a look at things now, it's only 30 drones to 43 SCVs. Maru with a demanding advantage here in this game. And I mean, the roaches have to do damage on the counterattack, but look what Maru has. He's already got a Siege Tank on the high ground, got a bunker with a Marauder in it. He's got a second Siege Tank. That's going to be on the high ground, too. And look how smart he is. A lot of Terrans out there, don't put your tanks on the edge. If you put your tanks on the edge and Overlord or Overseer gets high ground vision, the roaches walk up to it and take it out.
Yep. The
tank position you hear can still, I mean, it can't cover the very edge, but it can still cover a lot of the zone. And there's no way roaches can attack these tanks until they get basically in this area right here, which is obviously much harder to get. Another Hellion run by attempt coming out. The roaches cannot keep up with him. This is going to force him. Oh, there's more Hellions here as well. The damage continues to pile on. At this point, even 5 more drones. Every single drone counts. More roaches here to defend, but oh, can he focus on the okay, gets 1 of the red Hellions, gets 2 of the red Hellions. At least now the drones can't be shot in a single volley, but oh, another drone going down. Now the drones are lined up, another 3 or 4 going down.
This is all so worth it.
Yeah. It's getting pretty ugly now, and what's crazy is MaruPrime is going mech behind us. We can see getting 1-1 upgrades on mech. Double armories are underway. He has 3 orbitals. He has 2 starports. What is he doing? This is crazy.
He's winning.
Reactors are overrated, man. Just build 2 starports.
He has a fusion core.
Oh, that's what. Oh, he's BC
He's
rushing.
having fun.
He's having fun. Who was it we saw? We saw Major do this
Major
too.
Yep.
But he went into bio.
And yeah, I think.
I think Mech makes more sense from BC's. They share one of the upgrades, right?
Yep.
And it's playing a little bit slower. You don't have to play tempo based, and BC's aren't very good for tempo based. The Roaches see it. They're like, "Come back here, Medivacs. Hustle back for defense." It's a double Hellbat drop.
Can I get a ride
No.
on the Medivac back to our base?
The Roaches wish they could.
Yep.
But it's Hellbats and they're not Roaches. Now, XiGua sees this coming, but anytime he has to build more units to defend, it's not a 4th hatchery, it's not extra drones. Dropping even on top all the units, more damage being piled out. These drones are taking heavy damage. Oh, look at all the barbecue. Look at all the barbecue. We've got on one heli escapes up to 58, another 15 drones killed there. And the damage continues to pile up. I mean, he doesn't even care. He just drops in the middle of stuff. One medevac is going to go home to tell their success story in killing drones here. You know, behind this, battle cruisers are being made, tanks are being made, Hellbats are being made, upgrades continue. Now he's going to have level 2 armor for both the ground and the air. He's going to have he already has level 1 attack for the ground units, and he's shortly going to have level 1 attack for the battle cruisers. A very important upgrade as they attack very fast. Roach is still up patrolling around.
I mean, I'm assuming XiGua doesn't know about this battlecruiser stuff.
No, he does not.
Like,
I don't think he's going
like, let's say once he figures it out, how does he kind of react to it, or what should be his game plan right now?
I don't know. Maybe just Roach Hydra in the short term. Maybe Swarm Host Queen. Swarm Host Queen might be stronger, but it'd be hard to get in a Swarm Host. Swarm Hosts are great against mech.
Because the main issue is going to be protecting that 3rd base and establishing a 4th base.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
now.
he needs a 4th base. He needs, like, it's like the only thing he can afford to build is Roaches. He's still only at 54 drones. He's just in a I mean, he knows there's mech, but he doesn't know about the battle cruisers. Now, that being said, the battle cruisers aren't, like, if he can kill all the ground, maybe he can rally enough queens out. Queens can actually do okay against battle cruisers. Battle cruisers have very high armor, though, which helps out against queens, relatively low damage per attack.
Okay, Roach is coming up.
Here we go into mass invasion.
There's a lot of tanks there, some Hellbats just biding their time, and now going to come forward, going to tank for those tanks. And here come the battle cruisers. Battle cruiser operational. That was terrible. Don't ever do that again, Axel Toss. Mule drops.
The mules are dropped. And you know what? Hellbats with medevac support doing pretty good against the Roaches. Of course, they do have 1-1 upgrades. Roaches have 1-1 as well. Hellbats are starting to fall down, but there's 2 battle cruisers and a couple tanks still around. Tanks are actually being saved by the medevac. Battle cruisers continuing to dish out damage, each with multiple kills. So Overseer goes down to a Viking. 4th base is set up by Maro.
3 battle cruisers on the way at a time.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, what's not to like?
Is this the new metagame, Nick?
It might be. You know, we've seen some Straylock games.
Yeah, that's
he
what
likes
I'm saying.
battle cruisers too. They're really good. I've always said stat-wise, one of the best teams in the game. It's just very hard to build.
I thought you were a Raven guy.
Both. Raven BC is my favorite combo.
Okay.
I do technically prefer, like, if I had to pick one, I would pick Ravens. But stat for stat, battle cruisers are very, very strong. Just looking at the math behind their numbers, it's very hard to build them. But if you do enough damage early, you can kind of build whatever you want. Continuing to dish out damage against these Roaches. Tanks are coming in now. He's going to repair this Planetary Fortress. I don't think it's actually... He's got to repair it. It might go down.
Repair it. The Roach is trying to DPS it down, and it's just barely going to have enough. The SCBs are very sad.
Losing a lot of Roaches for that, though, and that's kind of a trade that...
Look, a Raven.
Yeah, there we go. And Yamato Cannon's being... Look at it. It's the fusion core.
Yep.
Pumping up and down. The fusion cylinders are, and now they're going slower now.
The upgrade finished.
Yeah. It's on non-turbo mode. We do still have a medevac looking around. I think there was a drop here. I was too busy staring at fusion core to catch that. Another scan goes down. What Mara wants to know, is he going Hydratus or is he going Corruptors?
Sure.
Those are kind of like the 2 things that a Zerg might do, or even potentially a Muta-switch. So he's been scanning to try to identify what the Zerg's been doing. And he's going to try to build up his tank count as well, because tanks are great against Hydratus and Roaches, a great supplement to battlecruisers. It's kind of interesting. Battlecruisers are one of the tankiest units in the game with 550 life and very high base armor. 3 base armor. It's the same as an Ultralisk after Ultralisk gets the upgrade. The Chin is played an upgrade, of course. So they can really take a lot of damage from the Hydras. And if the Hydras are distracted shooting battlecruisers, that gives the tanks free reign to just demolish them. So
you know what could be really good for XiGua right now?
what could be really good?
I'll give you 2 guesses.
Ravens?
For XiGua? The
Yes.
Zerg.
If you could find a way to get Ravens.
Maybe.
Okay. Broodlords.
Hint, I've been talking about it recently.
Nidus?
Yeah.
You know, actually, that's a good idea against
course,
mech. Like
yeah.
Nidus, I put one here,
Yep.
put one there, and just try to
Yep.
do base racy stuff and buy time, because going head to head against a mech army, look at the army
It's not
values.
mobile. Like MaruPrime's army is not going to be mobile, so you got to and if you're going Roaches and Hydras, you're already kind of losing the mobility game, so mixing in Nidus could be good.
Vipers are very good as well.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
the Vipers.
Vipers are going to be excellent. You can abduct the battle cruisers. You can blinding cloud the tanks. Blinding cloud, one of the strongest abilities in the game against siege tank. In fact, I would say the strongest anti-siege tank thing in the game.
So maybe.
There's nothing as good against, like, even you'd rather have blinding clouds than immortals even against siege tanks.
So
That's how
what
good
if
it
you
is.
abduct and then neural parasite with the infestor?
And then you turn it to you use the Yamoto
Yep.
cannon against other BC. Yeah, that'd be a great move here. I don't know if he has enough gas to get infestors as well quite yet. He's got to stick in the game first, and
Sure.
you know, Mara's closing in on the max, and this is not a normal max. This is a max with like.
This is a max that wins wars.
Yes. This is the max that can sometimes deal with like 3 Zerg maxes in a row. Now, a lot of his supply is the units being rallied, so his army here isn't actually as strong as you think it is. You got battle cruisers still crossing the map, but it still is quite strong. There needs to be a way to deal with siege tanks. Blinding clouds are going to be essential in this engagement, but with Vikings and BCs in there, it's going to be hard to get the blinding clouds off. There is a Raven as well. Point defense drones, very effective against Hydralisk.
Oh, by hatchery.
That's an unhappy hatchery.
That's
now
quick.
he's coming in here. The Zerg is
Vipers.
pissed. An
Blinding
excellent
cloud.
blinding cloud.
Oh, beautiful blinding clouds there on the tanks there. That's exactly what XiGua needed. You're going to try to target down those battle cruisers with the Hydras now, but this is a lot of battle cruisers, and the blinding clouds actually affecting the Roaches and Hydras. So XiGua is going to have to back away. He doesn't have enough just yet. 20 Hydras in production, though.
I mean, the problem is even if he neutralizes the tanks, the BCs alone, like 6 BCs can probably take on about like 22 Hydras or something like that, maybe even more. So he really needs to get a lot of Hydras. Now, he does have already about 18 now with 20 more in production. That will be enough. But Mauro realizes that this could be true. So he's backing up, waiting for more battle cruisers and upgrades. And look at the upgrades from Mauro. He's got 2-2 on the ground mech, 2-2 on the air, and he's working on the 3rd level attack for both. Circling around here, he's accumulated more tanks in his army.
Oh,
more
Hydras
battle cruisers. Oh, the
trying to
Hydras
spread out. And now going to come in. There's no Vipers here. There's no blinding cloud.
The tanks are just obliterating. Even Yamotoing a Hydra
Even
for
the
show.
Hellbats. The Hellbat. Oh my God. Mario's like, check out these mules, man. I'm sure you want all the money they could get me.
They're to repair the battle cruisers. Repair
Sure.
this one. No, he might lose a battle cruiser.
Uh-oh.
No, battle cruiser inoperational. He lost one.
He could be repaired.
Is that a moral victory? That he killed one battle cruiser?
Was that the first one he killed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Moral victory is good.
I love how he's not like, he's just freely using Yamoto. They actually made it so it's much cheaper to cast. So why not just continue to use it in every opportunity to speed up the destruction of the Zerg. More Hydras being made here, but the tanks are coming out now. Of course, you know, all the Vipers were Yamoto'd in that first engagement, so they're not around for the second one.
Okay, here we
look
go.
Look at the siege tanks.
This
look at
might
the mules. Even another wave of mules.
Wow.
You might get another second battle cruiser. No, I'm sorry. He's not going to get a second battle cruiser. He's burrowing. He's scared.
It's like, leave me alone. I submit. Mercy.
Is there going to be a scan? Probably not. Maru doesn't even care. He's got battle cruisers, man.
Yeah. I think this
mean,
might be a little bit over. Units
yeah.
lost. I'm afraid to look at it.
I'm not. Ooh.
Ooh.
10,000 more. There it goes. The Unburrowed, the last charge. Will another battle cruiser die?
That is
More
the question.
Yamoto's going out. Not
Another-
Yamoto into Queen, just going for Hydras instead. Well, he's almost. Wait, can he get one more? No.
No.
No. Mule's going down to repair.
It's raining mules.
Another Yamoto's going down.
173 to 96 is the supply. What is XiGua hoping for here? A miracle? A nuke?
Well, I mean, this is his last game of the tournament unless he wins it.
Yep.
So it's not like he needs to, you know, conserve his energy for the next series. It's a single elimination playoff bracket. It is the best of 3 here in the quarterfinals. I mean, he's trying to make Hydras, but you know, Hydras are not cost efficient against battle cruisers even without siege tanks. And he never had the resources to make a mass corruptors, because that's normally what his Zerg does against us, is they mass a lot of corruptors.
Yep.
But he never had to corruptors are very expensive. He never had those resources. Battlecruiser's continuing to just obliterate everything.
GG. Wow. Maru going for a lot of Battlecruisers and making them work. Battlecruiser's so awesomely strong in StarCraft 2. Now, do you think we'll see a lot more Battlecruiser strats on the ladder and maybe among pro players?
I think Battlecruisers are very strong when you incorporate them into mech play, because if you think about the weaknesses of mech play, is that it's very hard to win in a mid game. So you're already going for the super late game combination, right? And that's the one weakness. And you're thinking about, okay, if I'm going super late game, what are the Zerg units that can threaten me? Well, he can continually pick away at my army with Abducts, with Blinding Clouds, with Swarm Hosts, and Broodlords. What do those 3 units, Swarm Hosts, Vipers, and Broodlords, all have in common?
They're not so good against these guys.
Well, I mean, some of them are okay, but it's the biggest thing is that it's not. I mean, Abduct is pretty good against BCs. It's not like BCs can stop Blinding Clouds, but they're all very expensive units.
Oh, sure. The gas cost is ridiculous.
Yeah,
you need like 4 or 5 bases.
So if every battle, if you Yamoto, 15 of their very expensive units,
it's already worth it. It's
yeah,
like, all right.
Exactly. And then, of course, even after Yamoto, when it's time to Battlecruiser is done.
Yeah.
It still has 550 hit points, a ton of damage.
Just don't engage it. Or turn
Mass
them...
Corruptors is kind of the only thing.
Keep counterattacking. I think could be good. Or do a little Abduct and then Neural Parasite.
You pick away at it. Yeah.
I keep saying these silly things. I promise. Pros are going to start doing it, and then I'm going to be like, I told you so.
Because the way to counter BCs is Yamoto cannon, right?
Yes.
And so you have to use them against them.
Why not? Abduct, Neural Parasite, or get some stack defense. I don't know.
I have seen Zergs beat this once
or
twice, and it's only if they have like 10 bases to like 4. And just overwhelmed with there's nothing cost efficient really.
I mean, watching that makes me want to play a little bit of Terran on the ladder. So Maru taking the 2-0 over XiGua. He's going to be advancing to the semifinals. We got 1 quarterfinal left, and guys, it's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. More StarCraft 2 coming up.